You think you're going to play Sunday?
Taking it one day at a time, just get my prep in like I am, but ultimately it's up to the coaches and what they decide.
How much did you do out there today, other than, did you do pretty much everything today? Or?
I was getting a lot of mental reps, just taking it one at a time. Whatever they had me do, I'm willing to do it. So
no team stuff yet?
No, sir.
You're a veteran, obviously, so do you feel like you're the type of guy who can maybe not do as much Wednesday, Thursday in practice and still be able to go out there and play pretty well?
For me, it's just taking the mental reps in. I mean, ultimately, it's about what you do in the game, but at the same time, taking the mental reps. Dr. Lonnie, we talked about visualizing. So for me, and the mental reps. So visualize, what you want to do, the things that you may see, and then getting those mental reps out there. So I take all of it in consideration. Even if you are practicing, you still got to get those mental reps and visualize. If that was you in the situation, what would happen?
The Broncos have a pretty deep receiving core. I mean, how difficult will it be if you're not ready?
Yeah, that receiving core is pretty good. Played against Patrick at Utah. Played against Sutton before when he was there. Never played against Judy, but a great, talented receiving core, and they cause a lot of problems. So just got to be out there mentally prepared and just do your job. At the end of the day, that's what it comes down to: doing your job, trusting your tech, do everything that you didn't prepare for this off season that's coming up for this week.
Adoree, do you know what you need to do in the next 2 days to show the coaching staff that you are ready for Sunday? I mean, can you do? You can't do mental reps tomorrow and Friday and be in there, I'm assuming. So
just show up to work and do as they ask, and what do they see that's what if they like, and that's all I can do. Whatever they ask for me to do, and if it's to their liking, then it's gonna go their way. But other than that, that's all I can do. Whatever they ask me to do.
Do you find yourself lobbying to do more with them, or do you just have to trust what they're?
I just got to trust. Being an athlete and knowing what you want to do, a competitor. But at the end of the day, you got to trust the ones that's around you. They know best and know what you need and what's going to help you and progress you, and not try to hinder you.
Doree, how important is the star position of the slot in this defense from what you've seen to this point?
I feel like every position, is vital and important, but at the same time, it's all about communication. And I feel like that's the key part, either the star, the safety, the corner, just communicating with each other, because might be sometimes I don't know what's going on, I get help, or vice versa, somebody don't know something. Just everybody communicating and relaying it down throughout the line. So I think the key on the defense, position, is communication. That's the biggest key of everything.
For you personally, I'm sure someone asked you, how are you feeling, first of all?
I'm doing good. Yeah, I tell them I wake up in the morning, so I'm good, man. I can't complain.
That's a good sign. But I know last year, kind of being put in there, rushing back might have derailed your season a little bit, right? Talking injury-wise. Mm-hmm. How do you balance that now with wanting to get back, but also thinking, hey, I don't kind of want that same thing to happen again this year?
Like we were saying, just pretty much just trusting, the coaches and the trainers, and that's it, man. It's all about trust, understanding that whatever they ask you to do, just do it. Sometimes you may want to do more, sometimes you may want to do less, but they know what's best, for the body, seeing these injuries and different things. So just working with them and understanding that, like I said, they got my best interest at the end of the day.
For a guy who relies on his speed and his quickness, when you have an ankle injury, is it just about playing through it and playing your same game, or do you have to adjust maybe the way you play a little bit?
I think everything is about not thinking, no matter what I mean, as a kid, my pops used to tell me, if you go out there playing timid or doing something, that's when bad things happen to you. So just going out there and playing fast and just being you and being normal, because at the end of the day, they don't care. If you're out there, you out there. Your team or the other team, nobody cares. So you just got to go out there and perform.
Where do you think this defense is in the progression?
I think we're just taking it day by day. At the end of the day, trying to get better from the last day. And we always preach about getting 1% better. And I feel like that's what we try to do out there, going against the different receivers, the different matchups, the different looks, just trying to get better every day. And understanding that we're not going to know how far we are until Sunday hit, until we go out there and put it out on the line. But at the end of the day, we preach about September football is all about fundamentals. We're just doing the fundamentals and understanding that and just doing your job.
All right, guys, last one.
Your coach said the Broncos have one of the best receiving cores in the league. Guys like Judy, Hamler, what do they specifically do that is difficult to defend?
Man, I say seeing them, knowing them from college and seeing them being elite, in the slide on the outside, being able to affect the game, short pass, middle or deep. I feel like, they can do it all. I feel like that's how they affect the game, and then you can't forget about the two guys, the big guys that have, Patrick and Sutton, man, that can do the same thing. It's all about just trusting your tech and just doing your job. But at the end of the day, like Coach said, they are, elite wide receiver group.